The market messed up a lot of traders last year, and the reason for this is because the market wasn't trending as it ought to have done. I mean, we did get some breakout trades to take on major currency pairs like EURUSD and GBP/USD, and a few other currency pairs like CADJPY, which we did talk about. But that was just a few compared to the whole lot that was happening in the forex market last year. Now, this is a good year, and we're going to be seeing a change in the movement of the market across board. Like, seriously, the market is going to be better off in terms of the trends we'll be getting. I know a lot of traders were frustrated last year because the market wasn't really trending well, but not to worry about that, because this year is going to be better, and we're going to try and trade this year better off so that we can get the best trading opportunity to be able to make some money in this game. I mean, trading is difficult, but if you follow a proven strategy, you'll be able to navigate these markets with ease. Now, that being said, I did come on here last year towards the latter part of, that was actually last month, that was on December, and I told everyone that we will be having more trading opportunities this year. So forget the fact that maybe you didn't do very well in your trading, but if you want to come back strongly this year, I mean, now is the right time to actually take your trading game seriously. And this channel is all about helping you to see the best trading opportunities so that you can take advantage of them and make some money for yourself. Now, that being said, we'll be going into the charts and we'll just talk about the most currency everyone wants to trade. We'll just only be talking about EURUSD, and we'll touch on CADJPY. This is Proving the Markets, and I'm Kujax Pro. Happy New Year. Now, let's get into the charts. Now, let's go over to EURUSD, guys. Let's see what's happening on EURUSD. Now, I came here last year, and I'll just take this out for a sec. I came here last year and I told you guys that EURUSD is overall bullish. Now, it's good you know, when I say a trend is bullish, you should know that the trend is trading to the upside. Now, if you're not the kind of trader that loves trends, you're going to find a hard time trading this market. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. If you don't know how to position yourself for trades when the market is trending, you are not going to find it funny when the market is ranging, because even the best of traders don't trade profitably when the market is ranging. So the trend is your friend, as the popular saying goes. The EURUSD came over to this point right here. It was trending. So if we just quickly go over to the weekly time frame, you can see the chart. Now EURUSD was trending to the upside right about here. So that was from March 2025. It began to cross to the upside. And you can see that it got to this level right here and rejected 3 times. Now look at the rejection. So we can see it now that the rejection, we have a lot of rejections here. We have around rejection here. We have another rejection here. The market did break above it and has come down to trade and came down to trade below it, and pulled back a little, but still came back up and has tested it again and is now being rejected to the downside. Now, it's important you zoom out like this. When you have the bigger picture at hand, then you can be able to go down to the lower time frames and then be able to trade in the direction of the overall trend. Now, if you come over to EURUSD, just like we've seen now, this is the weekly time frame. If you come over, you can see that we have had so many rejections at this level right about here. So this level is a tough guy. What do we call this level? This is a key level. Now, all these zones which you see here, the beige colored zones you see here, are key levels. They are the strong levels. The market reacts off these levels and you should respect them. And you don't take trades off these levels, guys. When price gets to a level, you should always expect a reaction. If you were already on a trade and price got to a key level, best believe that you should take some of your profits, if not all of your profits, at that level, and then allow the rest of your profits to run. But if you are not in a trade and price gets to a key level, wait for a breakout. When price breaks out of that key level, then you'll be able to enter trades. Then you'll be able to scale to your entry time frames to take trades in the overall direction of the trend. So EURUSD came here and has rejected at this level 3 times. And what are we seeing here now? We can see now that this is now making EURUSD to go back down. So now we've known that EURUSD is overall bullish, but you can see that medium term we are consolidating. I mean, we've been consolidating all this while here. You can see that the consolidation is there. We're not really moving, we're not really making concrete higher highs and higher lows. We're just playing around this region. So what do we have for EURUSD? What is EURUSD saying to us? Are we going to trade you to the upside, or are we going to trade you to the downside? The answer is, and if you've been following me for the longest time, you will know what I'm about to say now. The answer is neither of them. We are not going to be trading EURUSD to the upside or to the downside until the market tells us what we want to do. So ideally now on the daily time frame, you can see that this market still decided to so where's my trend line? So you can see that this market still decided to trade to the upside like so. And since we were to the upside so, and we have hit this monthly level and broken this daily trend line, and the market is already pointing to the downside. Now, because this market has, let me show you something about price action. So price action usually states this: the market got to this key level, will pull back likely once to retest that key level again. So this retest of the key level, since it did not hold here and the market has gone to break this daily trend line, that's why we are seeing this movement to the downside. Should you trade this? Should you trade a bearish move to the downside? No, because you will just be going clearly, in contrast to the overall trend. You'll be going against the overall trend. So the overall trend on EURUSD is bullish. What you should do, guys, instead in this case, is to do this simple. Just wait for the market to come back and trade above this beige colored zone, which is the monthly level or our key level. Then give us a retest, and then we'll be able to take trades to the upside. So why this simulation is like this is because that's how I love to trade. I love to trade from zone to zone. So when you're trading from zone to zone, you'll be able to make more money as opposed to when you're just taking entries here and there, mid charts. You don't know exactly where you're getting out. Probably you know where you're getting out, but you don't know that you were meant to have made more profits if you stayed back in the market. And a lot of traders don't have that skill because they don't know how to apply proper risk management to their trades. And this is not something that is a new thing in trading, and it's funny that it makes up like one of the core fundamentals of trading is to apply risk management. Now, a lot of traders don't know about risk management, and risk management doesn't necessarily mean you using the most appropriate loss size for each trading position you open. It also applies to you maximizing your wins and also cutting short your losses. So that's what risk management is in a nutshell. And if you do it the right way, you'll be able to trade from zone to zone, which is the best way to trade. Imagine trading from one monthly zone to the next monthly zone, and you are taking these trading entries in your entry time frame, ideally the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame. So you'll be able to make so much pips. So that's it on EURUSD. I want CADJPY to come and break this monthly zone and then trade above it. Then I'll be able to take trade entry opportunities for EURUSD to the upside. Now, will I ever be looking for a bearish scenario for EURUSD? Probably, but that's going to be a long shot. And that's only if the market creates a chart pattern right about here, or maybe this zone right here. You see this zone right here. Maybe the market comes back to this zone. So I'm just going to stretch it quite. So if the market comes back to this zone and breaks this zone, probably I'll be looking for a trading opportunity. But until then, I will still be maintaining my bullish bias for EURUSD. So if EURUSD is bullish, most likely GBPUSD is also bullish, but analyze it separately. Let's go over to CADJPY. Now, CADJPY, you can remember last year when we came here. How if you remember, I don't really delete my charts. You can remember when I made this simulation to the upside that CADJPY is just going to keep rallying to the upside and then eventually decide to give us a pullback. Now, it's not done that yet. After I made that video, CADJPY just kept on moving to the upside. So simple. What I want for CADJPY to do is this. I want CADJPY to start coming back, probably, flag in this manner, which is what it might likely do, and then come and hold here and then hold above this level. So it's at this point. So you want to see how I get into trades. It's easy, but the market needs to confirm that. It's at this point here on when the market confirms to me that it's about to move in the up direction, I enter trades. Now, when I enter trades in this manner, this is how I usually line up for my trades. My stop loss comes below the most recent swing low or swing high, as the case may be. So in this case, the most recent swing low. And I'll take my profits here because here is where the market began to retrace from. So it's an iconic level in the market known as the 100% retracement. This is where I'll aim for to take my first take profits, and then overall, you know how I'll be lining up for CADJPY. I'll be lining up for CADJPY like this. Next level target will be here, and then overall to the next monthly zone. So if this kind of trading opportunity comes, guys, imagine this is a trading opportunity of 1:12. The risk reward on this trade is 1:12. Now you manage your profits as the market makes them available to you, and then you add more trading position as the market unfolds. That is how to scale up. That is how to add more positions to your trades. A lot of traders make the mistake of having a very high risk reward, but they don't apply risk management. They don't collect profits as the market is making them available to them. So that's the wrong approach. The right approach is, as the market gives you profit, you'll be taking your profits and be locking in just like that until you make this entire move to the upside. That is how you trade, and that's how I love to trade. So that is still about to happen now on CADJPY. We're still getting ready to retrace to the downside, but I'll be looking at CADJPY in that manner to give me a setup. So why am I looking for a bullish setup on CADJPY? The answer is simple. If you start your analysis the way I love to do my analysis, I usually start my analysis on the higher time frame. So the monthly time frame is where I come to first of all. I come to the monthly time frame simply to see whether the market is trending. So in this case, you can see that CADJPY has been moving to the upside. That being said, I now scaled to the weekly to see whether there are any chart patterns, because that's what we do in the weekly. We check out for chart patterns. The chart patterns that I might want to negate the overall time frames direction, which is the monthly time frames direction, because you can have the monthly time frame telling you that we are going up, and you come over to the weekly time frame and you're seeing a chart pattern that will want to reverse that trend. That chart pattern is not to be toyed with. So that's why we come over to the weekly time frame to see whether that chart pattern, or whether there are any chart patterns, and if there are, whether it's going to be valid or unrespected. In each of these cases, if it does happen so that a chart pattern is present and it's formed completely, then we might want to flip our bias interim to the direction of the chart pattern. So these chart patterns could be double tops or double bottoms or triple tops. Understand? So these are chart patterns, and this is how to use chart patterns. You use chart patterns mainly on the weekly time frame and then also the daily time frame to be able to know whether that trend is going to be valid. So in this case now, we are not seeing any chart pattern that we want to reverse this bullish trend, and we did break out of this zone right about here. So the market broke at this zone we see here. So we had the breakout of this zone, and I love to trade retests. I don't just trade breakouts. I'll always wait for a retest, and this market will give me a retest. When the market does give me a retest, it makes me to now see that's kind of the confirmation that the market is telling you that it wants to go in that direction. Most times if the market just breaks out and you try to follow the break, you might not know where to put your stop loss, because your stop loss, you want to look for the best place to put your stop loss, and ideally you want to use fractal levels in the market. You don't just place your stop loss anywhere you want. You have to use some swing highs and swing lows, some kind of confirmation the market has given you in the past to be able to know where you place your stop loss, and that kind of protects you so that you can be able to take better trades. Because I will not have a very good stop loss right around here, there's no way I would have traded this to the upside. But all I'm expecting, which is what I know that the market will always do, all I'm expecting is that pullback. So I'm expecting a pullback like so to the downside. Now when this market pulls back down here, I'll be waiting for trading opportunities for CADJPY. So that's how we are lining up so far for this year. And it's good to be back, guys, to the chart, because trading Forex is good. And if you know how to trade Forex, like you know how to navigate your way around this market, you will take better trading opportunities and then make more money. Last year, we finished last year in a very, very marvelous fashion. And we are starting out this year with better trading opportunities lining up for us. And I'm good and I'm happy that I'm here on this channel sharing them with you. And if you want to take these trading opportunities as they come, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button for whenever I drop videos like this so that you can know exactly what the market is doing. It's going to, if you watch my videos, you'll be able to declutter yourself of a lot of issues when it comes to not getting the proper direction of the market. Now, if you have the proper direction of the market and then you know where to start taking trading entries from, you are going to make a lot of money in this market. So, Happy New Year once again, guys. I'll see you in my next video.